Ever wonder how to get your brand noticed? I found the answer with Magic PR. Thanks to Magic PR, my brand now reaches over 500 plus premium news and media outlets. I've seen my press release on MSN, AP News, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, and many more. But it's not just about visibility. With Magic PR's unique SEO process, I've noticed incredible boost in traffic to my site and improved local and organic rankings. From crafting the perfect press release to building a powerful SEO campaign, Magic PR is always there for me. Want to experience the magic of PR? Try Magic PR just like I did and watch your business reach new heights. Are you ready to unlock shocking SEO secrets? Attend the 13th annual SEO Rockstars event on November 5th through 7th in Las Vegas. Struggling to get your site on the top of Google? Feeling overwhelmed with outdated tactics? Missing out on crucial traffic and leads? Imagine increasing revenue effortlessly. Join me and hundreds of SEO pros at SEO Rockstars 2024. Learn from industry legends like Jerry West, Ted Kobitis, Polly Starks, and more. Sharing proven strategies that work. Hands-on workshops, actionable insights, and unparalleled networking. Limited spots are available. Don't miss out. Register today at SEORockstars.net. Use code SEOSHOW or click the link below and get $200 off instantly. Hey, what's up everyone? Happy Friday! I'm here today with a great guest, Max Papa. Hello, Max. Max is there. I can see him in the back. Today we'll be talking about, let's see right here. We'll be talking about local SEO review management and how you can actually do some reputation management as well. Right, Max? Oh, wait, I can hear you. I can hear you. I think you're on mute. Oh yeah, I can't hear you. What happened now? Let's see. Something happened. We were just talking. Don't be shy, guys. I see a bunch in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. Let's make sure we can get Max's sound back on here. Let me see. Oh no, that's weird. We were just actually talking earlier. Maybe you want to try to come back in. Maybe sign off and sign back in. Maybe. Let me see here. Make sure. We got about 6.5 more minutes to go. Today we'll be talking to Max. And we'll be talking about local SEO review management and about 5-star reputation. His company. Let's see. Max, can you hear me? Or can you actually? You can hear me, right? Okay, but I can't hear you for some reason. It's so odd. Don't be shy, guys. I see a bunch of you out there. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me see. You can maybe try to restart the browser or close the browser and reopen and log back in. Because I can't. Yeah, we can't hear you here. Let me see. I have all your. Oh, you know what? I think. Hold on. Check. Try one more time. Or try again now. Can you go back with your mic? Yeah, try again now. I think I thought it was. I think it was on my end. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. Check 1 2 1 2. Oh no, I still can't hear you. Oh, let's see here. Maybe try to maybe sign off and come back on. Try that. Just sign off and close the browser and reopen the browser. All right, I see Natalie. Hello from San Francisco. Kenneth says, "Happy Friday." Stefan, my man, what's up? Let me see here. Let me while Max is working on getting back on, let's get these going. So if you guys are just tuning in, we have Max Papa, and we'll be talking about local SEO review management. He has a great piece of software where it's called 5-star reputation. And you know how everyone's been talking about creating those manipulated URLs and all that great stuff? He has a software that actually generates all this stuff, which is awesome. We'll take a look in the back end of his piece of software on how you can do some manipulated URLs to promote your Google business profile. And we'll be doing some local reputation management and local SEO review management. So we see.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now. Yes, we can hear you. Yay!
Yes. Works.
Yes, it works. It works. I can hear you.
Thanks God. Hey.
What did you do? What did you do?
Close the browser, start it all over again.
Okay,
Unplug everything, plug it straight.
Perfect. Yeah, everything works now. So, everyone, we got 3 more minutes. We have Max in the back. We can see him. Hey, Max. And we have already a lot of people saying hello in the live chats. Everyone's looking forward to hearing your Yo, Ernesto. Whoops. All right. And Max is actually all the way from Australia, and it's like 3 a.m. So thank you so much, Max, for coming by and staying up this late for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kobe says, I want more reviews. Fletcher says, looking forward to today's topic. Yes, it's going to be a good one, guys. Be sure to get your shouts out. We got about 2 more minutes to go before we get the show started. This is going to be a good one, guys, because this is the stuff that we hear from the secret tips that we hear at conferences and some of the knowledge bombs that local SEO has dropped here on the show about manipulated URLs and grabbing all these different locations and driving directions. Great stuff. And also, Max has developed a piece of software that can generate QR codes. Great stuff. We'll take a look at it. So Brian, my man, says hello, folks. Max has kindly set up a discount code for us, for everyone to try it out at 20% off for life, right? 20% off for life for all the viewers. It's great stuff, guys. I mean, once I'm looking at once I'm landing a client with multiple locations, and not necessarily location, a client with multiple businesses. We're talking about over 100. I'm interested in maybe plugging it in. So can you 100 locations for me?
Absolutely.
All right. We got about 51 more minutes to go. So, hey, Max, I'm going to go ahead and put you on mute real quick, and I will introduce you in about 8 minutes after the hour. All right. Let me go ahead and go back here. Maddox. Hey, Dre and Max. Hello, Maddox. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Max Bythesea, actually, aka Max Papa, we'll talk about local SEO review management. It's gonna be a good one, guys. So get your notes ready and get your questions ready, and I will see you guys on the other side.
Time to get it started, no delay, let's work. Wanna see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera, steady dropping knowledge. Over 15 years in the game, so he knows all about it. Master the art of SEO, you will be amazed. Time to get your brand off page to on page. Dropping knowledge, legendary for sure. Whether you're just getting started or self-employed entrepreneur. Yeah, let's go. Subscribe to the SEO video show. Hey.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the SEO Video Show, where SEO is alive and fun. My name is Paul Andre de Vera, aka Dre, and I curate SEO videos released within the past week into about 1-minute clips. My favorite part of the show is when I get to introduce my guest, and today we have Max Papa of 5starreputation.com.au. Before we get started, let's say what's up to everyone in chat. I see Latanya, Maddox, Brian, Luther, Fletcher, Kobe, Anastasia, Ernesto, Natalie, Kenneth, Stefan. Welcome, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now let's get on with the show.
Hey, Dre, why do SEOs love the farmer's market? Lots of organic content.
All right. Performing SEO keyword research with Google Trends. Daniel Waisberg shows us how.
Let's say you have a cheese website and you'd like to know what people are searching related to it. The first thing you can do is to search for the topic cheese and check the trends for the past 5 years. It seems pretty stable. If you scroll down, you'll find two cards, one for related topics and one for related queries. Choose top in the drop-down to get ideas on which topics and queries already generate a lot of interest. And choose rising to get a sense on what has been getting more attention lately. Don't forget to look further through the pagination if available. You'll notice that there may be queries in other languages. You can use that to decide whether you want to translate your content or keep it only in your main language. We discussed how to analyze different languages in our video on advanced tips, so check it out if you're interested in learning more about it. You can also compare different types of cheeses to identify content gaps on your site. Example, let's compare Gruyère, Brie, Parmesan, Ricotta, and Cottage. If you see this data and you realize you don't have a Ricotta section on your site, you might be missing out on traffic.
For those in international SEO, this is a nice nugget for finding international trends. I've actually also started using trends for local businesses around the US and creating press releases for local clients, and I've seen some great results. Speaking of press releases, here are 3 types of press releases for SEO by Eric Landress. Let's check this one out.
Number 1, attention grabbers. This is where you write for journalists because you want journalists to cover your stories. Essentially what happens is you get journalists from all around the world, from the Netherlands to Canada to UK, Australia. They cover your story in their respective news outlets, and in turn, that gives links back to your website. So when you're writing, you want to write no BS, short and strict and straight to the point press releases that are targeting journalists specifically. So they get tons of press releases, they don't want any BS, they just want something that's straight, and it helps them write an interesting story. Number 2 is we have reputation management press releases. So if you're doing reputation management for a client, essentially what you want to do is you want to put a feel-good press release story that will rank and that is optimized for your client's name or whatever keyword you want to rank for. Then what you do is you're going to get it syndicated on a whole bunch of different press release websites that then are essentially one main one that syndicates it all out to hundreds and hundreds of press releases. The end result is you end up taking over the Google search results using your press release because all these properties are ranking. It could then move the stuff down. So when you're doing a reputation management press release, these are longer, slightly more promotional, and optimized with entities so they stand the best chance of ranking on Google. So these are designed to rank and look good for your client while doing so. Next, we have cheap backlinked press releases. So
if you need PR syndication, check out Magic PR and use code SEO Show code for a discount. How to rank in generative engines by John Lincoln. Let's check this one out.
So we talked about well-written, authoritative content that comes from credible sources. But it's not just about doing that on your website. It's making sure that this is the same story that's told on all the websites that talk about you around the web. If the majority of the story around the web is telling something totally different, such as you have really high prices when you don't, there's a very good chance that the context of that stamp of information will make an impact on the generative engine, and it will say that you're high priced. That's why it's so important that you monitor all these things and you make sure other websites tell the correct information about your product, which is why digital PR is so important for generative engine optimization. Don't forget, generative engines can understand images, video, and other types of multimedia. At the end of the day, when it comes to generative engine optimization, you definitely want to start focusing on it. You want to make sure you tell the right information on all of your web pages, and you source all of the information and have credible information that's being put out there on your own website. You also want to make a concerted effort to make sure that around the web, they are telling the correct story about your brand in all the areas that matter.
A quick tip on successfully using PR syndication is to make sure you get these news sites indexed. Because, I mean, you can Google ahead and see if they're not indexed. Okay, Lee Witcher argues why search intent is not as important as everyone thinks. Let's check this one out.
I don't buy the intent arguments that are made out there. I don't think there is intent in Google's algorithm. And I'm going to make a very simplistic argument, and I'm going to ask people if they want to, debate on this, to bring back data, not just, theory or writings or, patents or whatever. If I'm searching for wool socks, Google's going to bring up pages that have wool and socks and things like comfort, softness, all of those entities that are related to, wool socks and stuff like that on the pages coming back. People are going to say, see, Google understands, your intent is to find wool socks. I'm like, well, they're matching, the entities associated with the search phrase that I have in there. So if you change that up and say buy wool socks, well, now they're going to look for pages that have buy. They're going to look for pages with dollar signs, pricing, those sort of things. If I look for, wool socks reviews, well, those pages are going to have the wool socks terms and reviews of, multiple products on there. So this, what looks like, they're trying to figure out what's in the heart of the searcher is actually just, synonym entity matching, in the algorithm, because they can't know what it is that I intend when I search. They can only take clues from the query that I put forth. So, this idea of how do I match, what's in the mind of the searcher? It's great for marketing and it's great for conversion on your page, but from an SEO perspective, it's keywords, entities and synonyms.
There's a lot of excellent information in the recent SEO Fight Club episode, so be sure to check that out. Do you want to be a successful SEO consultant? I mean, spending thousands on SEO tools, here's how I actually cut those costs and scaled faster. After getting laid off and spending a year jobless, I turned into consulting but was drowning in costly SEO tools. Thousands of dollars, even a month, wasted time, and like endless tabs. I knew there actually had to be a better way. The worst part, every tool was separate, making my job as a solo consultant even harder. But when I found Search Atlas, now that was something that was actually, it changed everything. I mean, technical SEO, backlinks, on-page optimization was all in one place. And I was able to, in less than a year, thanks to Search Atlas and its AI auto, I scaled my consulting business to make more than my corporate salary, which took me over 20 years to achieve. Okay, now even auto AI actually saves me hours. I can effortlessly manage multiple clients, automate SEO tasks just with one click. So the best part, I'm actually spending a fraction of the cost, saving thousands of dollars a month. So, I mean, don't wait. Check out a 7-day free trial now and click the link below. Now, this brings me to my favorite part of the show. If you have questions on the please ask questions on the topic and I will address them in the order that they were received. So here, let me go ahead and now introduce our guest. Let's see here. Max is a seasoned online marketing expert with over 15 years of experience. He specializes in local business ranking, reputation management, SEO, and online lead generation. He's the director of Max Standout Web Marketing Agency. He combines proven strategies with deep industry expertise, adapting the latest trends to delivering standard results for his clients. He is the founder of 5-Star Reputation. Please welcome Max Papa. Max, my man, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much. That was so cool.
Everyone, let's give a round of applause. Okay, Max, this is the first question I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here. In 1 minute or less, how does Max get ranking on page 1 of Google?
Good quality GMB optimization setup. Absolutely. Brand presence, 100%. Good quality local and topical authority asset. Absolutely. Focus on that 100%, and the GMB is going to rank. This also includes, GMB optimization, image optimization, asset, tier 0, video optimization, product and services, and everything that can help the brand to stand out on the first page.
Wow, that was a lot. First knowledge bomb of today. Hold on, let me rewind this. Hold on, let's rewind this. Take us way back about 15 years ago. How did you actually get into SEO?
I came to Australia with the passion of photography. And when I was starting photography, I realized that here you can actually do, at the time, double degree. And I also I liked a lot computers as well. I found that working with computer in the earlier 2000 was actually easier. So I started to do computer science, but then I went from there into multimedia. And multimedia at the time was all about the web. It was really the beginning of the beginning when people were talking about HTML, JavaScript, and that started together with my passion of photography, and I started to develop website. Essentially, that's really what the beginning was for me.
Love that. We share the same background. I actually started in photography, got a degree in multimedia, and then actually started to get into SEO. Interesting. Love that. All right. So I wanted to go into how'd you actually learn it then?
Sorry?
How did you learn it? How'd you actually learn SEO?
SEO became natural after developing website itself. So the first challenge I had was I wanted to be connected to photographers, and photographers had a very specific idea on how they wanted their website, and it had to be 100% custom coding. But after the website was done, the question was, what next? How can those photographers get more clients and show off their website? So that automatically brought me to, let's have a look, SEO, let's have a look, search engine optimization. And that was like a gradual development for me. Website design first, development, and SEO, and that became one package.
Love that. Okay, so I mean, were there anyone that you followed or any resources that you were turned to back like 15 years ago, like in your earlier years?
I did. After uni, one person that ended up following, his name was David Sprague. You might have heard of him.
Okay.
In the beginning, it was really well known, and he did some private courses about backlinking. And those courses were all the way to why a backlink, where does it start, where does it come from, all the technicality of the different type of level of backlinking, anchor text, and he probably spent several months learning all of that, and I started to build them myself, creating all different type of sites, assets, all here in Western Australia. And it worked very well. So I became really passionate about the backlinking structure and what was driving Google so that they can see those backlinking.
Love it. Okay, now bring us to the present. Tell us about Max Standout and then this new piece of software that you've actually developed.
Thank you. This new piece of software has been in the development for over 10 years.
Oh, okay. Okay, 10 years. Whoa, I didn't know that. I because I just met you and it's actually
it was only for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's for you only. All right. Yeah. Tell us more.
It was only for my own agency.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that was part of Max Standout. It was part of
correct.
Your...
Okay.
Okay.
It was part of my own agency. It was not open to the public. What happened was I realized that Google Map was really, really big, and I became one of the first one in Australia doing Google Map SEO when everyone else was really snobbing them, thinking, no, website is important. And with Google Map SEO, my life was so easy. I was beating everyone, really having a lot of fun with that. And then review came in. And as soon as I saw review, I thought I need to jump on this because this is really going to help my client to get more inquiries. Okay, and I found some software, and one was actually in the USA. This software was amazing, but it didn't fit the Australian market. There were many things that couldn't be applied to the software here. So I said to myself, you know what? Almost 10 years ago, I'll build myself. I'm going to build my own software, and eventually I've done that, build the software. And about 2 years ago, I started to change the software from being reputation only to SEO, Google Map specific, backlinking creation, and everything required to rank a Google Map.
Excellent!
Love that. And guys, I mean, I can't wait to get into this software, because if you guys are familiar with Brian Cato, Mike Merlino, all the things that they teach is packaged into a piece of software, guys. Because when they're teaching it, we have to do it manually, but Max has put this all into a piece of software, so I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into the topic of today. First, before we get started, I want you to kind of let's do an introduction on your reputation and the GBP optimization. Reputation as a ranking factor. Can you explain why reputation is important for ranking on Google business profiles?
Reputation, if you imagine all the ranking factors to rank a GMB, reputation would be, I probably would say 25-30%.
Okay.
Is a big chunk of a cake, if you can imagine it that way. And why is that? Because it creates natural interaction. So it the GMB becomes more important, more review comes into the GMB. Now, yes, there could be keywords inside the review and so on, but the fact that the GMB gets interaction from real users, from specific geo-coordinate location areas, and from their mobile devices, all of those is something that Google records and it knows. Now, it allows the Google Map to rank more often as long as more reviews happen on a regular basis. It's not enough, but it's important. Yeah.
Love that. Okay, so then, I mean, how do reviews actually impact the rankings then? What factors does Google consider when it's evaluating the rules? Because you mentioned you put keywords or something in the reviews. What are some of these things?
There are many different factors that help the Google uses when it sees those reviews. We can talk about signal trust, for example, credibility. We can talk about the fact that positive reviews attract more click and engagement. Also, the fact that how long a user stays on a Google Map while he reads those reviews. If you think about it, you go to a restaurant and you look at those reviews, you probably spend 10-15 minutes. Google understands that you're spending more time into this GMB versus another one.
Yeah, yes. Love that. So I didn't actually think about that. I was actually never heard about that one. Actually staying on the map, reading the reviews, and doing that. So the time, it's almost like matching time on site, time on map. It's like a
absolutely, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I love that. I have never actually even thought about that. So I want to go into more of something that you talked about. You mentioned that proper Google business profile optimization is the foundation for success. So what are the elements that you're actually optimizing in your profile?
Well, what I always say when I go to a meeting, I say this to my client. I say, Google Business Profile is a business card of the company on the biggest search engine on the planet.
Yes.
Now, to me, it makes sometimes no sense when I go and see somebody and the GMB doesn't even have the basic information. And I'm not talking about the app. I'm talking about they have an amazing website with products and services and they don't have it on the GMB. So literally ask them why.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is so important because the map comes up so high on the ranking on mobile phone, on tablet, on Android devices. So you need to be there. You need to be found, and the business owner spends money to get a beautiful design, but sometimes, most of the time, they actually forget about the map.
Mm-hmm.
So
love that. Okay. So once we optimize it, a question I get asked all the time is sometimes how often do we have to actually optimize our actual map? To ensure that it remains optimized. Are you actually editing it all the time, or what's your strategy?
Yes, I do. For all my ongoing clients, we optimize and edit the map on a regular basis, as well as helping the clients getting regular reviews, creating posts on a regular basis, updating product and services, special offers. Menu for a seasonal restaurant. Imagine a restaurant that every season they change menu. That is something also need to be put on the Google Map. So the optimization, what I believe, is kind of ongoing. It's not set and forget.
Yeah.
Plus, there is everything that Google does with an update.
Yep. Love that. So, I mean, are you actually updating it every day, or are you
No, it's not that often, but I would say probably twice a month minimum after the initial optimization. But this does not include the regular posting that we do at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Got it.
Image optimization that has done, probably we do 20 to 30 a month at least. Yeah.
Oh, so that's about the number you actually put for image. You said images, like you actually upload images, like 20, 30 images a month?
Yeah, we upload probably 20, 30 images every month minimum.
Oh.
And they're fully optimized.
Got it. Okay. That's another knowledge bomb right there that I haven't tried myself. I mean, like, 'cause that's a lot of images. I mean, are you actually getting them from the clients? Are you actually, like, how about if your client's from far away?
I get them from the client because I stress the client at the end of every job to take a lot of photo and to send them to me.
Yeah.
We just share a simple Google Drive folder and they put the there, and it's done in a way that once a month, every single job goes into there in the folder for that particular month, and then me and my staff go in and pick up those images.
Oh, I just got another tip right there. You're dropping so many knowledge bombs. So set up a Google Drive folder where your clients can just drop photos and then you can upload. So it's just right there. Love that tip. I'm going to actually implement that myself. Okay. Let's get into the piece of software that you actually built, right? Like you've actually on some review strategies and automation. I mean, like, how can businesses set up these systems that encourage like customers to leave reviews automatically? I'm curious.
Well, the way that I look into it is that I talk to the business owner, trying to understand their current processes, and based on that, I work backwards. Now, because I don't have a niche, and I had to come across every single different type of businesses, from storefront to service side and hybrid, I had to modify my software so that it can work for every single industry that you can imagine, from a restaurant to a local plumber. Okay. So when I speak to a business owner, I ask, what are your processes at the moment? And then I create a strategy based on what they do so that my software works together with what they do.
Okay.
And I can show you some example as well for it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely want to know some example, because I want to see how this is automated, because I know a lot of people come to me asking like, hey, can you at least help us get more reviews? And for me, it's like all I can think is like, send the link to everyone that comes here, like the review link and stuff like that. But you actually have some certain strategies that you can actually collect some reviews, right? That's the case?
I'll give you one. For example, you probably have seen this one before, the NFC. This is really common nowadays, okay? NFC is where practically you swipe over and a link opens on the phone. But what I do, instead of using the Google link here, we put the link of my software. By doing that, we can control the narrative altogether from the beginning to the end. So let's say their client wants to do a campaign on Facebook. Yeah. And then next month they want to do on Google. Or then they have a different type of directory because it's really important for them. The link here is always the same, but I go into the back end of my software and I change so that when somebody scans this, the new page comes up.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so wait, you said when they scan the QR code, or what is that thing that you built? Is that something you hang up in the business? You send it to the business?
This is the traditional NFC,
NFC
technology.
What's NFC? Is that the?
Practically, people can actually swipe over and a link comes up.
Like when credit cards, when you the credit card, when you can just swipe on top of it.
Yeah. The last 3 years old phone have usually this system inside already, and it works very well because people it's actually faster than using QR code.
Yeah, no. Wait, let's back up for here. Like, so how?
It's just one of the strategy. Yeah.
I mean, so the NFC thing, I'm actually curious about that. This is the first time I'm actually hearing this. Do you have to go to a certain place?
It's like a chip inside.
Yeah. So are you going to a certain company, or are you offering it? Is this?
No. The way that it works is that I use my software and I create the link of what I call the feedback page. Okay. Mm-hmm. And inside this feedback page, we implement the strategy for the particular business.
Yes.
If a business, for example, wants more reviews on Google, for example, we'll do that. But then we actually get this one done from a local supplier.
Okay.
And we put the link of my software into it.
Yep.
So that then every time we want to change something, we change it into the software. And the client doesn't need to replace this every 5 minutes.
Yeah, got it. Wow. Okay. How much does something like that cost? Creating that little NFC platform right there.
$10.
$10, and then you send $10. Then you send it to the business and say, hey, put this out there.
Yeah, I'll just give it to the client. I'll just build them and I can get them very cheap. It's super cheap. But this is just one of the strategies. Many clients use the feedback page inside the store on their own computer or on a tablet. And the feedback page practically does everything automatically. So the user goes in there, they select a rating, they put their phone number there. Then when they go home, for example, they might receive an SMS on their phone after they're at home to give us a review for the business. And this, for example, applies very well on gyms. So imagine you go to the gym, you just put the rating and you put the phone number there, and then you get an SMS, hey, thank you for coming to our gym. How was your workout? I hope you enjoyed the facility. Would you mind to give us a review? But that SMS will come when you are at home having your protein shake.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is part of the software that you created?
Yeah.
What? Man. Okay. So this is getting interesting here, because I mean, I didn't when I logged into your software, I didn't realize I was doing all this, because I was more like looking at the SEO part of things. But I mean, I can't wait to like show the audience what's going on here. But so I'm curious. I mean, let me know when you want to log in there. But I wanted to see, like, how do you handle negative reviews then? Like, what are some strategies that you recommend to responding to negative reviews in a way that protects the business reputation?
Okay, I always suggest to reply to every single negative review all the time. Absolutely. Okay. Now, in some cases, those reviews can be removed. It is possible, as long as they practically Google has a section that the user can go and report those negative reviews. Okay. And if a review follow one of these, I think it's 11 different fields there, then somebody from Google, you need to force your hand a little bit. Somebody from Google eventually can read the negative review. Let's say it's just 1 star with no text, for example. Then negative review does not provide any benefit to the end user. And this is an argument that you can put forward towards Google. And then in many cases, they can delete their reviews.
Love that. So wait, how do you contact Google for a negative review? What is there, like a certain...
There are actually... when you go on Google, there is actually a button there that you can say report this review. And you can do it from internally your account or from externally as an external user. So if you have 20 people, it becomes a little bit more important, obviously. But then from internally, you can follow a process all the way to send an email to Google. It's what I call 3 layers. So there is the easier one, the medium one, and the very difficult one, which is trying to get Google to come back to you with an email with somebody at the bottom, and then you can contact this person and put your argument forward.
Love that. Okay. So let's get into more of like standing out and client conversions right here. Or no. Before that, let's talk about like actual back to reviews. What about review velocity? Like, should we have like a certain amount of reviews to start ranking really well, or
absolutely.
A certain velocity? Yeah, tell me more. It's
actually really easy. The idea of the review velocity calculation is based on the competitors. So practically you go on the internet, you have a look at your competitors, and you check the review that they received before. And what you just need to do, you just need to have more review than them by 1 or 2 only. For example, if they get 1 review a week, you want to get 2 reviews a week. That's enough, because you don't want to make things look unnatural.
Yes.
But also there are variables based on the industry as well. A restaurant would have a lot more reviews than an accountant, for example.
Yes, love that. Yeah. So, but I'm curious. I mean, we should be getting reviews, but how about if we don't get that much? We don't get that many reviews. I mean, like how? I mean, how about if we can? So what can we do?
And the idea is to what I call multi-approach.
Okay.
So, for example, I used to have a plumbing company, a very big plumbing company, okay? And they used to use this review platform that I'll show you, the review feedback page, inside their own office, because people used to go and buy also taps and all sorts of plumbing equipment, okay? As well as I was providing a second feedback page for plumbers that they go on site, as well as doing a QR code so that they can leave a business card so that we can get a review. And on the top of that, we were also sending SMS to all the people that they did not provide a review after a week. So by doing a multi-approach, you increase the chances to get reviews. And this is all part of it.
Love that. Wow. This is knowledge bomb after knowledge bomb, guys. I hope you're taking notes here, or be sure to rewatch these videos here. So let's go into actual standing out in client meetings. All right, like what are some strategies that you use to stand out during client meetings to win over these potential clients?
What I've been doing for about 10 years is every single time I go and see a client, obviously I always prepare myself, I understand with the business, do the analysis and so on and so on and so on. But I build a feedback page with the brand of their business. So that, and then I can bring it with my own, on my own laptop, my own tablet, my own iPad, okay? And I say, hey, Mr. Client, to increase review and also, which also improve GMB ranking and so on and so on and so on. Look what I built for you. And I show them that I build a feedback page, which I will show you in a second when we go into the software, that is got the brand of the client. So now the client sees something that matches their own website, and they have a connection with me, as well as I'm the only one that can do that. It doesn't matter if they have 3 people waiting to have a meeting with them. I'm the only one. So I bring something new, something that I've put effort in to connect with their client.
Okay, I actually I like that idea. I like the idea of coming in, of actually putting their logo so they can see themselves. You know, people love seeing their brand everywhere, and if you come into them and showing that you actually took their logo or branding and built something for them, that shows a lot of value there. I mean, that really I can see that really working really well. Okay, so you do this, you got that. How are you converting the clients then? You know, what are some tactics that you found most effective in increasing the conversion rate when pitching these local SEO clients?
It's all about building a rapport with the client. It's about knowing your stuff. Experience probably helps me a lot, because I might go there with an idea, and then I hear what the client has got to say, what the objective of the client, that the client have, and I provide a strategy on the spot, thanks to the fact that I've been doing this for a very long time in many different industries. It's funny when somebody, I'm currently working with other agency, and sometimes I get questions. Hey, I have a flower shop. Yeah, I've had a flower shop that does this. Oh, I've had a pub. Oh, I work for a pub. Yeah. And then I start to realize that I've came across so many different industries, and based on my experience, I can try to provide advices of what I've learned, but also very quick responding, because I take a lot of training. I keep myself very much up to date. So if somebody says, oh, can we do this, can we do that? Tell them, well, actually, Google is allowing to do this, or maybe there is a better way. And I explain that. So I always try to provide knowledge, value. I hope to sign the client at the meeting, but I don't go there thinking I'm going to go and sign the client. I'm going to go there to show them that I know and I can do the job better than anyone else.
Ooh, I love that.
That's
I love
my
that.
idea.
Got it. Okay. So one thing that everyone loves as a marketer, or anyone that loves passive income, right? Creating passive income streams. I mean, what are some examples? I mean, we talked earlier on Facebook, and so I'm curious, what are some of these examples of passive income streams that you've implemented or helped clients create within local SEO?
To tell you the truth, this software has helped me to create the passive income stream that I wanted.
Okay.
Because I can sell the feedback page to a client, which after I set it up correctly, there is very little maintenance except my VA, and plus there are heaps of tutorial and SOP that they can follow. And the software does the job. And I can move on to do the GMB SEO, which is a lot harder than reputation on many levels because of all the updates.
Yes. Got that. So what are you saying? How can they actually set it up? You're creating.
We'll set it up for all the clients.
Oh, okay,
as an agency.
Got
we'll
it.
we'll do a set and forget approach.
Okay.
But every agency that's going to try this software, they can do that very, very quickly. And I'll show you, it takes me less than 5 minutes for me to build a feedback page.
Oh, okay. Well, before we do that, before we look into the software here, I'm curious on another monetization tactic that you do is called reputation management. Everyone, obviously there's ways to do this. How can businesses and consultants monetize reputation management services?
Practically by offering something that allows a business to get more reviews, which they would not be able to do that themselves.
Okay.
There are things like, for example, the multi-approach, being able to get, I have this dentist, for example, that we provided with the NFC in store, as well as sending SMS to all their last 6 months clients. And then every 2 months, we get a new set of database, put it in the software, put it on a schedule, and then those SMS comes and goes straight to get more reviews.
Got it.
Those are really simple strategy that works and it takes very little to maintain and provide us passive income, really.
I was just thinking, like, if you came in, if you already created that NFC and brought it to the first, the day you actually meet them in person meeting and they see the technology. I mean, even as something as simple as that, I feel that they'll be blown away because I'm like, hey, look, just scan your phone on this and it get sent to a,
It's possible to do it. There are machines that you can buy. They're not very expensive and you can build them, but it's mainly for business cards.
Okay.
I haven't found them for hard plastic. Well, I haven't looked. Let's be honest. I haven't looked for hard plastic like this. But for business card, there are many machines that you can actually buy them and you can build them very, very quickly.
Oh, you just tapped into. You're just making my mind spin here. That's some great technology. I don't see like people using it within the SEO industry, but yeah, I see how that can really, really kind of show produce that wow factor.
There is something else that can be done very quickly. You could buy blank business card with the chip in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can buy them, 5,000 of them. And then you download the software. Then you put the feedback page URL into the software as the link, and the software is free. And then you use this software with the blank business card, boom, and you can do it in front of the client if you want to.
Oh my God!
But sadly, that is difficult for me because Amazon US provide those blank business cards with the chip in it, but not Amazon Australia.
Oh, okay. You just wow, there's some great stuff. I'm actually like my mind's. I'm sorry because I'm actually thinking of ideas while I'm talking to you. It's hard. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back onto topic here. Okay, so one thing that you talk about is also about manipulated backlinks. Right, I mean, you automatically generate and manipulate backlinks, and this is what Brian Cato talks about, what Mike Merlino talks about, what a lot of people in local SEO about manipulated backlinks, or people even talk about like CTR and stuff like that. So I'm curious, can you explain what this involves for those that don't know what manipulated backlinks are and the benefits it is for like a GBP rankings?
Absolutely. So the idea is, we always need backlinks to rank, okay? So finding backlinks is always hard. So one thing that I fell in love with Brian Cato philosophy is not just how he creates the backlink, but the type of backlinks that he has kind of taught us how to create. Those backlinks are 100% Google backlinks. They are not black hat backlinks. They are 100% Google Map and Google Search backlinks, which are 100% natural. They are backlinks that a user in a particular area potentially would type and put a keyword on Google, and that backlink will automatically be generated in a natural way. The only thing we do is that we just create a lot of them. That's all, really. And because they're great backlinks, they work.
Yep. And guys, you'll be blown away once you see this in the software, because I mean, you can get a ton of backlinks from your Google business profile once we log in. So I'm excited for once we actually log in. But before that, like, okay, are there any risks? Are there any risks with manipulated backlinks?
You can overuse them. The same one. So my strategy is not to do that. My strategy is I create a set of backlinks that I use them for a month. And then the next month I change coordinate, maybe modify the location, maybe modify the pin, maybe modify the area, maybe modify the keywords a little bit. I don't use the same backlink all the time.
Okay.
So I create a set in a specific way. Then I'll go back into the software the first of the next month, and I'll just change some variable.
Oh, okay.
By doing that, you automatically create brand new backlinks anyway, and now they're unique and they're okay with that. And I do that every month.
Okay, monthly. That's a great way to at least like kind of gauge of how many times we should do this. Okay, all right. So another thing that you told me over Facebook was about local citation building. like how how important it is. How I feel like we all know how important it is for at least gathering local citations. But I mean, how do you prioritize which sites and backlinks to focus on for like the most impact?
Practically, the way that I do local citation, we do them manually. Okay, we don't use any third-party services because we want two things. We want to control the login, and also we suggest clients to ask their own customers to put reviews on the third-party sites. And the reason for that is not just for the review. And we need to understand that every user usually look between 2 and 3 sites and they compare reviews. If you're booking an hotel, for example, you might look at Booking, you might look at TripAdvisor, you might also look at Google.
Yeah.
So naturally, we look at multiple sites. However, the important things that I believe why we do them manually is because we can actually rank those third-party sites. By ranking a third-party site on the first page on Google, together with the Google map, we are taking away real estate from a competitor.
Yes.
So the more real estate our clients got, the better chances they're going to call them, and so on and so on and so on. In the old days, trying to rank multiple pages was one of the goals.
Yep.
Now we have to use this other way.
Yes, love it. So I want to go into, before we get into the software, there's one thing I wanted to get into to see if you missed any here. Like, is there any other like creative or unconventional methods of getting more reviews that you can share that we haven't talked about, or have you shared it all?
There are many ways, but it's all industry client specific.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
For example, for the dentist, we use the NFC and we use SMS. For a plumber, we use business card and we use feedback page. For I'll give you this one and I'll show you afterwards. For a builder, here in Australia, when you finish building a house, the project manager that has helped you to do the entire house comes at the end and they are going to ask you a series of questions. Okay, so now what we do, we've actually incorporated survey together with the feedback page so that they go with this tablet that has heaps of questions plus the rating, and then the end customer receive an email or an SMS to give us a review. So what they do, it's like Survey Monkey together with review at the same time.
Ooh, nice. Love that. Okay, we've been talking all this whole time about the feedback page. Can you show us what this feedback page is all about? And let's get into the software, guys. And guys, this is, you guys want to take a look at the back end of the software, as I was actually playing with it before the interview, and it looks amazing, especially the SEO part. I mean, I was very, very intrigued by that part of the SEO tools and stuff that he's generated. Again, a lot of this stuff that you're going to see is what a lot of local SEO experts talk about on the manipulated URLs and how they use it maybe with CTR if you want to get a little more black hat. But Max has put together something very, very interesting. But before that, let's go ahead and check out this feedback page that he's talking about while he brings things up here. Let's see. And guys, if you guys have any questions, please ask them in the live chat. I know there's a lot of information that's coming on here, so please ask them in the live chat. We only had a few more minutes here, so I wanted him to go through the software. And but if you have any questions on local SEO, on how he's doing this, on getting more reviews, please ask them while he's explaining the software here. Okay, Max, it's all yours.
Cool. So this is practically how the software looks like, and you can have a company location. It's perfect for franchises and multi-location places. Okay, now when we talk about feedback page, this is a feedback page, very simple, very straightforward, with potential rating and the logo of the client and the color that match the website of the client. Okay, this is just one design. This is another different design. Now we're talking about your QR code. We can have multiple sites, 1, 2, or 3. And this is, for example, the one for the builder that I was telling about, all those questions, because every single business has got different users. So what we do, we just customize that, and it's so easier now to do it. Now, I'm just going to do a very quick overview here, but this is practically how the backend looks like. Upload an header, which you literally take, copy and paste from the website. Okay? And then you start to decide, okay, would you like directory style or emoji style? And if you want emoji style, you got 9 for you to choose from, so that the feedback page is always different. You can have smile, stars, thumbs, and so on. And this one will look more like this.
Yeah.
Versus the directory style will look more like this.
Yeah, that's
for
cool
example.
too. Yep.
Okay, so, and then let's say, for example, for the one with the gym that we have recently released is mainly collect information of the customer, and then the system is going to send them an SMS later on. Okay. So without any of those. So you can have practically with directory, with emoji, or just simple normal form, and they work 100%. Then you got different boxes here. You can collect name, email, phone number of the customer, and then you can use this information to send email at a later stage through, for example, email mode. So what I wanted to actually say here is that for every GMB, every customer, there are 5 different modes that we can potentially use. Sometimes with the use of 5, sometimes we use 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 2 out of 5, but we have the capability for one single location to use kiosk, tablet, email, SMS, and print marketing mode. Wow. This is really powerful, and this is what I mean by multi-approach.
Yep.
So find a different way. Okay, you do this, you do that, you do that. Okay, we'll build it for you. We'll have many different feedback pages, and you can use them all at the same time.
Okay. Wow, that's very, very cool. And then you said that once they go to this page, and then how does that work? So it once say they want to leave the review here, they click that, and then it would post to Google business profile.
The way that works is that if it's, in this particular case, if it's positive or negative, we decide the action. So let's say it's positive, it can go to Google or any different site. If it's negative, it's not going to it's not going to stop the user, because that's not correct to do. Yeah. So we don't do any of that. But what it's going to do is, I'm just putting something here. And it's going to go to a page that looks similar to this, where there is a little form so the upset customer can put their own complaint, but they could go on Google if they want to. Okay. What is bad is when you have anything that prevent the customer from going on Google. This is something not good. So we don't stop anybody from going to Google. That's why we actually put it here. However, this form now is connected to the manager of the business. Okay. And because it's instant, the manager will receive an email or an phone or an SMS or something based on how we set up. And then I contact the customer. Hey, Mr. Customer, we're really sorry that you had a bad experience. Can I help you straight away? Before the customer goes on the internet. Got it. So this reduced the number of negative reviews. I would say probably 70%. This is based on our what we've done.
Okay. So what happens if we leave a positive review? What's the
if we leave a positive review, it can go straight to Google or straight to whatever site we want them to go to. It's pretty direct on that one. Oh, so straight there. Or maybe we set up so that it can be an SMS or an email sent afterwards. So it depends what we want. If one thing that is really important also for ranking is having the review created and submitted by the person's mobile phone. And ideally, we don't want the persons in the store, but we want the persons away from the store. It could be at home or somewhere at their office, because Google records all that information. Google can record the screen size of the phone. Google will know the account. Google will know that they've taken a driving direction to go to the store. Yes. So we want to maximize the fact that the user uses their own mobile phone to give their reviews for that particular customer.
Got it.
So this is why we stress the QR code mode, or we stress ways so that the user end up using their own phone to do it.
Got it. Okay. So, but when let's say we leave a positive review, they still have to click on the Google to leave it, right? Or they can't.
No, it goes straight there.
Okay.
We generate the Google URL. And so if it's positive review, it will go literally Google pop-ups open, say, please give us a review for this business. Straight there. No extra click. That's it, done. Oh. We also minimize all the number of clicks that can be done.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting. I love that. Okay. And Brian's asking what kind of pricing for us. Of course, Brian, we get discounts. So if you could, Max has set up a code for us, SEO show, for what is this? 20% off. 20% off for everyone. 20% off for everyone if you use SEO show for the discount here. And so Brian also asked, do we need to use GHL with your software, or is system and email all integrated into your system. GHL. What's
GHL? You mean high level?
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Go high level.
Go high level.
This is not high level. This is not connected at all to high level. It's completely separate.
Got it.
The idea of this software, the software originally started as a reputation software, but has actually changed and has mutated into what I called a CRM for agency that wants to rank at GMB. The reason why I call that, if I can go to the SEO tool.
Oh wait, he actually said SMS. He says, do we need to use SMS with your software, or is the system and email all integrated?
Okay, the system offers SMS already. Okay. However, the person could potentially put their own Twilio account and use their own phone number as well, the phone number they get from Twilio. Yes, through the integration, the software integrates with Publi, with Zapier, with Twilio, with ChatGPT. One thing I forgot to mention, this is very cool. This is a good upsell that you can do for everyone. After you connect the software via the Google API, you are actually allowed to use, because this option is only after the connection is done, auto responses. So the software will generate responses to every single positive reviews, 4 and 5 star, on behalf of the client through the use of ChatGPT.
Oh, wow. Love that. So with responses within, and it'll show up on our Google business profile.
Correct. Obviously, those responses can be edited, can be changed, and so on. But if you literally is one checkbox, this one here, boom, you connect the GMB, put this checkbox on, boom, and now the software will generate responses.
Okay.
For every single review.
Love that.
Positive review. Yeah.
Okay, Max, we're coming very, very close to time here, so I want people to see the SEO tools, because I was really excited also about the SEO tools that you did here. Can we go to let's go to the SEO tools.
Yeah. So this is the SEO2 part. So the reason why I say that the software started with reputation is because there is a lot that can be done in the reputation module. But I wanted something, because what I do, I rank GMB, and reputation is part of ranking GMB. I also need something for me to manage every single thing I do regarding the GMB. And after I took a lot of training from Semantic Mastery from Bradley, then I realized that I was doing everything with folder and Excel and Notepad file. It was a mess. And even every time asking my DA, can you give me this? When we get third-party services, where those backlinks go, they're going to file in a different folder and so on. So I decided to create practically a CRM for GMB optimization. Now, this is really quickly what I'm going to show you here. So all those tabs are part of the GMB optimization phase. So GBP info is where you put all the information about the GMB, keyword that you're targeting, competitors, foundation links, social sites, citation, Web 2.0, blah, 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 and so on and so on and so on. So if somebody fills up this section, automatically would have done a very good job with optimizing the GMB. Naturally, they just need to follow the steps.
Got it.
Also, when they get at third-party services, boom, they can put the URL here, and the software will store this information. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. It can also do note and history. Now, why is this important? You try new services, a new guy create a new software, you want to try it out, and it's February. Then you move on, you keep doing training, blah, blah, blah. You forget. In June, I used the software, it didn't work. Where were the backlink? You can go back to history, check the backlink that you put here, go to Search Console, see if they've been indexed, for example. You can check and track what is working and what is not.
Got it. So can you show us the how people can get the URLs, that people are using, how you're manipulate URLs?
Absolutely. So how to get the URLs? Super simple. Fill up the page. The VA can fill up this page. GBP info page needs to be filled up fully. Okay, and there is manual and video on our YouTube channel on how to do it. Very important. There is knowledge base here, which literally page by page instruction on how to do everything. Okay, so GBP info fill up, keyword fill up, primary keyword, secondary keywords. When those two are done, you can move into the advanced URL. Now, how to generate URL? We got the advanced proximity branded. Then we also have image optimization that I will show you. So you have, remember, we go back here very quickly. Fill up GBP info, fill up keywords. Go to advanced URL. Click this button. Load value. Practically, the software now is going to load all the information from the GBP info page, load primary keywords, load secondary keywords. Okay, so the software now is taking all the data that was previously put in once, and now it generates backlinks. Done. And literally, that's it. Now load them all. You can download them one by one. How you use them, there are many different ways. You can use them for CTR and so on. Then this one, for example, is from suburb A to suburb B, location A to location B, for example. Okay. This one is link city plus keywords. So when you have a look, there is actually the keywords in here. Place of interest, POI, place of interest. You can put some of those links inside the location pages that are built on the website. Google Map large URLs.
So what is this? What is this one? What is create?
This is Google Map large URL. Those are the very, very long URL that Google generate when you put something on Google Map. Okay, you can download them and so on. Now the same applies in proximity. Okay, so those three tabs that create all those backlinks. Load value. One button. Everything is done here for you.
This is crazy, guys. This is what got me so excited when I was like, what? You can do this like this, because this is done manually. Like when the local SEO experts like teach this, they show us how to do this, and we have to kind of do this manually. And I was waiting for something like this until I was talking to Max, and he actually built this here. So this is very, very interesting, guys. So be sure to check it out. So is there any, we're coming close to time here. So I want to make sure if there's anything else, like let's go to the image optimization, because I'm curious about that one too. So you can let people.
This is really cool. Image optimization. In the old days, you needed minimum 3 software to do image optimization. Okay. So here you take one image. Boom.
Okay.
You take a logo. Boom. Okay. Let's put the logo right here, for example. I want it here. And now, why don't we also add QR code?
What?
Boom. Now we put QR code into the automatically generated. Now the URL here is one of the website that was put in the GBP info page. Okay. Preview. Done. Now you click this button, it will save it on my desktop, and you can do 20 in this. So literally, when you go here, you select 1, 2, 3, but all the way to 20 at one time.
Wow.
And it will clear them for you.
Wow.
One thing that I think you will love it, if we have time, GBP audit. This is brand new.
Okay.
So now when I go to see a client, as well as bringing the feedback page that I build, I bring a GBP audit that nobody can do.
Okay.
Imagine this. Literally, you put the background of whatever brand you want. You put some information here. All the text, all the boxes are already pre-filled about the 16 factors that are important for a GBP for ranking.
Okay.
I upload a screenshot that I take through any software on my desktop. Okay. And let me just see if I want to show you how a GBP audit looks like when it's done. And it looks like this.
Wow, I can't see it.
Can you see it?
No, I think it might be is in your other screen, or maybe you have to drag it to.
I'll show you. Yeah.
Let's see. I can wait. What I see the dashboard.
I'll do it in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. You see the screen? Okay, so let's go into save this one then. And let's go into preview. Okay. And then this is really big. But I'm going to see if I can actually make this one a little bit small. No, I cannot make it smaller because it can print A3. The reason why this one looks big is because...
you print it out?
When I go in person, I print it out A3 because it looks wow. I go there and I open a menu in front of them.
No. This is what James Slattery has actually talked about. I think he has actually mentioned something like this.
James Slattery talked about it, absolutely. And I'm not hiding that. I remember him talking about that concept.
Yeah.
I don't know how it does it. This is my interpretation.
Yeah.
But I remember that he spoke about it, and because of that, they gave me the clue for me to do this.
Yeah.
So it's thanks to James that
man.
I built this, but I haven't seen this. I'm sure this is a million times better than mine, but just I haven't seen this.
Oh, that's
Just
interesting. No, because I
mine.
had James on a few months ago, and he mentioned about printing out like an audits right in front of them so they can see and hold and see what's going on. That's very interesting, Max. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm sure there's a lot more, but can I get you back on because we are at time, and I'm apologies. Okay, so we have one more question here. So Brian. It says white label or Massimo's branding. I believe you can white label it, right?
No, it can be white label. You can white label the URL if you really want to. You can put the company logo here, and even the link that are sent out. If you use MailJet, which is actually free for the first 5,000 emails, it can be white label with that as well.
Okay. So when we get it, we definitely white label. So we can. So where it says like 5-star reputation, that could be our logo, right? And that could, or something. And then
this one stays because it's your own dashboard.
Oh, it's our dashboard.
The
Okay.
client doesn't see that. Yeah.
Okay.
But when you send, if you use the integration and you put MailJet into, you get your own MailJet account. Okay. Then all the links that are sent out, it would be based on whatever domain you want.
Okay. Love that. Yes, so we can white label. We can white label there, Brian.
Absolutely.
So
the same with the phone number. You get your own Twilio account, put the code in there, the API, and it's white label as well.
Got it. Max, can you come back on real quick? Because I want to make sure we close correctly here. So, all right. So, guys, I hope you found this very helpful. There's a lot of great stuff, a lot of knowledge bombs dropped, and the software itself is also awesome. But I want to. This is a question I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here as well. Like, if someone wants to get into the SEO industry, become an SEO professional themselves, what would your advice be to them?
Be passionate about ranking GMB or SEO or website on the first page on Google, and do a lot of training. Follow a lot of the good guys, the guru, because training is the key. The knowledge is the only way that is going to help you to stay ahead versus anyone else.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much. So I want to, if there's anything else that you want to say to make this episode feel complete for you, I mean, the stage is yours.
Man, thank you so much for really having me here. That's been a pleasure, and I really appreciate it.
And so how can people get a hold of you?
Facebook page, we have the 5-star reputation private group and the public page as well. And there is the 5-star reputation website, .com.au is the website, 5starreputation.com.au.
Got it, guys. And if you want to check out the actual software that we were talking about, try even for a month or so, get 20% off by using SEO Show. Use SEO Show as the coupon code. Go to 5starreputation.com.au. And so, I mean, everyone, please give a round of applause. All right. Max, can you hold on for one quick second when I sign off here? Hold on for one quick second. All right, guys, that concludes another episode of the SEO Video Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to support our sponsors. Go to search SEO.video/Atlas to check out Atlas for about 7 days for free. And don't forget to check out SEO Rockstars. You get $200 off by using code SEO Show, and get 10% off your press releases syndication with Magic PR with the same code SEO Show. Till next time, I will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Hope you come back next week. Make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. Hope you learn something new, cause the vibe is incredible. From the special SEO professionals, SEO video show. Let's work. Want to see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre DeVera helping you step it up. No delay right now. Time to level up. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Woo!